Sun, Gemini Moon, Aquarius Rising. I would say Scorpio Sun. Okay. There is a lot of videos here on Scorpios. I think my channel, like, I'm really good at two signs, guys. I'm really good at examining two signs. One is Capricorn and the other one is Scorpio, because these are misunderstood signs and where I feel like, okay, I got it. Also, I have a South Node in Scorpio. I have Pluto there in the 8th house. So I really understand Scorpio. So Scorpio Sun is a water sign, is a fixed sign. It's that sign that kind of holds the energy in. So it holds emotion in. Water is emotion. So usually water signs are emotional and in different ways. Cancer is cardinal, it's pouring that emotion out, and so it's really visible. Then Scorpio kind of locks it in and keeps it safe from everyone else. So keeps it in safe and guards it. And then Pisces kind of spreads it. It's like a cloud of emotion and all of this. So Scorpio is like a well. It's really, you go really deep in order to get to the bottom of the emotions, and it keeps it really. Scorpio has a bit of that stoic element of keeping it in and not showing it to everyone, and only letting emotions out for those that deserve it and are dear to them, and keeping the cap on, so you just let a bit out, but then you lock it back in, and like that you're not really trustful of exposing it all in, so you're just keeping it in. But also because Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto, Scorpio has big goals, wants to achieve things, but people don't talk about Scorpios, that Scorpios are actually good people, like really good people. Like water people are really good people that really care about making a difference in other people's lives, making life better for the others. And when they talk about Scorpio meanness, that applies to all water signs. I'm telling you the secret. That's kind of like, that's when people feel you're inconsiderate of their emotions. Like when water signs, when a water sign sees that you are inconsiderate or hurtful or all of this, and can retaliate and go the other way. But usually Scorpios are really empathic people that try to help others, that try to support others, and that at the same time kind of taking on themselves to keep that keep the emotion locked in. They are very ambitious in what they want to achieve. They can achieve more. They are very resistant, so they can face life in a way that many other people cannot face. So they rebound. They get back from places where most people cannot get back from. So they're very deep. It's all, nothing is on the surface. All is very deep. All is very powerful. All is concentrated with a Scorpio. All is like really powerfully kept in. It's like a pressure cooker, you know, like, but then they manage so much, and then they deal with it themselves. That's the thing. I'll deal with it myself. I'll do it myself. And they through Mars has big ambitions. They achieve a lot, and through Pluto they are able to transform energy, even negative energy that comes their way. They transform it and change it, and they transform it to their advantage. That's the biggest Scorpio benefit, that if you throw negative energy at the Scorpio, they'll collect it, they'll pull it in, and they'll transform it into their advantage. So they'll have a profit from it. They'll achieve something in the end. So they deal with a lot, and I don't know if they are so conscious that they are doing this, but they're very strong people. Gemini, on the other hand, is an air sign. It is a mobile sign, and we mobile signs. So Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgos, Pisces. Mobile signs are a bit more sensitive. Mobile signs are easily swayed one way or the other. Mobile signs are not so fixed. Mobile signs survive life not through being very contained and very stable where they're at, but like the tree in the wind, by bending. I learned to bend so I don't break. That's what mobile signs are. And that's what Gemini is about. Gemini is bending. Gemini is not fixed, rooted, like really stuck in their ways, or like really. Gemini really adapts to what is necessary. Gemini is very smart in how they very emotionally savvy in how they communicate with others. They know what to say at the right time, the right way. They're very good at the communication. They are very witty. They are very smart in the interactions with others. But they also have moods that might sway from one direction to the other. So when it's with the moon, I would say the danger here is that although you're very fixed and very Scorpio and very much drawn, like very, very deep in a way, also you can be volatile, because Gemini is a bit volatile. Gemini changes opinion, Gemini changes state. So you can have these two sides that kind of work together in a way. Where their resemblances come between this is that both Gemini and Scorpio are very savvy in how to interact with others through different ways. So if you use that Gemini wit and that clear mind and fast and saying the right thing, and then you use the emotional intelligence of a Scorpio, you can be so persuasive. Like you can have such an immense impact and persuade people and be extremely likable, be extremely loved by others, just because people like being in your company, because you're so nice to be around. You say the right things, you make people feel good around you. You're witty, you're sarcastic, you catch things, you can make fun of things. You're like, both signs can see things really deeply. Like Gemini with the mind has the critical mercurial mind, sees things and picks up on it. And then Scorpio also sees them. So you can really make fun of things that are not working perfectly. And then let's add the third layer, the Aquarius Rising, which is another air sign. So what did I tell you guys earlier about air signs? Air signs are very in tune with what everything is out there. So air signs are very in tune with they sense people. They sense people a lot. They sense people different than water signs. Water signs sense people's emotions. So a Scorpio would also be good at this and understanding other people's emotions and empathizing and all of this. So you have that. But then you sense also energies in the sense of how a person's mind works. You can be a bit with Aquarius Rising. You're also very non-conventional. You love having people around you. You're very friendly, very quirky, very fun. But at the same time, you can also be overwhelmed or influenced too much by other people's energy, because air energy, again, an open energy. So air and water are the most easily influenced by the others. So air and water really feel on things. So you're using these qualities for sure in order to influence people, in order to talk to them, in order to make them feel understood, in order to communicate with a lot of people, in order to have friends, in order to really get people and make them feel heard and seen, and like really communicate with them deeply. Someone that has this combination really wants to communicate with people about serious things, really wants to understand and have deep, meaningful communication. You want to have deep, meaningful connections with your friends. You want to have deep, meaningful exchanges with everyone, and you feel that it is your role to make people come out in a better way out of these exchanges with people. You feel like, okay, it's within me to understand them, make them feel seen, make them feel heard. And this is what you will probably do. The only thing which I see here, again, you might be also too much thinking of others and how to make others feel good and how to communicate with them and how to so that might influence your mood. But I would say that you could be a very good also influencer. So you have a very deep power of healing, a therapist. You're just a gem to have around, especially when thinking of friends, I would say, just because of that Aquarius rising. I see a lot of energy that has to do with understanding more than one person. It's not only the one-to-one as Scorpio would usually do it, like it's a group of people that you can understand and you can influence. And again, don't let your energies be too caught up by others, but I would say that Scorpio is pretty powerful anyways and has a firm grip.